Hi guys, Amar here. Sorry, I haven't been posting in a while, but let's get right into it. I'm sure you guys must have seen ads by Neerav Vadera on G7FX, especially if you are interested in FX in trading. He's actually been heavily promoting the last 6 months or so, and all power to him. He's at least from what I know, I've never met the guy. I'd like to one day, but I think he's got a very interesting program. So if you don't know him, that's G7FX. That's G7FX by Neerav Vadera, and now his the what captivated me with his ads, and I'm sure that he's done the same with you, especially if you have checked out his program, is that he says that all the traditional indicators that we are using, all the traditional kind of like strategies that we're using, like for trading MetaTrader 4, for trading TradingView, etc., are all bogus, are all BS. That's not how professional traders trade, and that intrigued me. The guy seems like he has a point. So, because all of us as traders are always looking for that holy grail, right? So I thought, you know what? Fine, let's investigate. Let's see, is he any good? Our footprint charts and stuff like that are they really the like the path to the like to the top, to the top of the mountain, or is it just something that maybe works for some people, maybe not for everyone else? So thought I'd investigate, and so that's over here now. I think his program is divided into two things. I think there's a foundational program and a pro program. That's at least I think how it was before, and it is your standard pricing. I think north of like $1,000 or $1,700 or something, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sure that you can kind of see. Yeah, it's about 998 pounds or something. So it's about 200. Yeah, like again, so he's from Britain, like British. He is from London, and he's worked on on Main Street over there at the big banks, and so that's why he has a British accent. Sorry, Nirav. And he's great though. However, like at least his trading modules are very useful. That being said, if you just want to get a glimpse of how he teaches, because again, his training style might not be for everyone. As I mentioned in my previous sources, if you come to a site called fttuts.com, that's a site where you can actually get a bootleg version of his course. Again, it won't have the most updated information. So if he's updated it recently, then of course it won't have that. It won't have any support, but it'll actually give you a snapshot of how his course was, what he's teaching. And to be quite honest, the way that the content that he's teaching cannot be changing that much, just because his fundamentals are very, very strong there. So, so it's like certain things change. It might be certain elements towards the end of it, but for the, for the broad market, I think that you'll at least get a lot of information from here, and you'll be able to evaluate if he is the right teacher for you or not. So that's G7FX over here. So you just have to click on that. So it's his foundation course and his pro course, and you can download those. Why do I like this course? Well, for one thing, he's very different from other forex traders or trainers out there, coaches out there. He actually is someone who seems like he has traded at big firms. His knowledge is honestly one of the best trading education courses that I've ever seen. So if you are a forex trader, especially, you absolutely owe it to yourself to download his course and get through it. It is going to be a bit tedious. His way of delivering information is like a university level course on trading, but it is absolutely fantastic. I wish that everyone who got into trading actually got his training before they got into whatever other strategies that they're doing. Especially if you're just starting off, if you're a young person, this will teach you a lot. In fact, it will teach you more about trading than you will actually learn at one of the big banks. And it's only because he's taking the time to break down every single element of how trading works, and like how he has learned how to trade through the ropes from a professional angle, not just a retail angle, throwing up different indicators on the charts and templates, which has its own honestly veracity. But that being said, like his approach is of course a lot more professional, and especially if you are looking to maybe consider a career as as a proper professional trader, sales trader at one of the big banks, the bulge brackets, that type of stuff. His course is going to give you an incredible grounding into that. In fact, by the time you get to your interview, I think they're going to be absolutely shocked and probably might hire you on the spot, just because I have been a professional trader, a sales trader myself in a past life. And so I understand completely what he's saying. In fact, his training is better than anything that I got. Anything even close to that. So I think that nearly all banks should actually buy his course and give it as foundational education knowledge. It's going to be very long. So especially if you download it using, for example, fttuts.com, use the VLC player and speed up, like in his content, just because it will be a little bit repetitive. But that being said, what you're really getting is like, and he says it right here, you're getting an institutional forex and futures trader with over 16 years experience, and he's absolutely right. His depth of knowledge that he's going to give you is really something. It's really fantastic. Now, his way of teaching, he actually has a natural sorry, he is a natural teacher. He's a natural educator. Most people aren't, like I am not, even though I have like, done many courses myself, and actually I've done a lot of training myself. I've come to find out that I'm not exactly a naturally gifted educator or teacher. I don't have the patience for that, but he does. And the moment you download it, you owe it to yourself. It's a free download on ftouch.com, especially if you have the account. Owe it to yourself. Go through his course. I have a suspicion that if you are a professional trader, that you'll actually sign up to his, to his actual course. Even if his trading style does not match yours, but just to get access to a trader with his level of knowledge, with his level of education, with his potential level of contacts, I think he's a great person to know. I would love to meet the guy one day. Again, I think he'd be completely embarrassed at the way that I personally trade. So maybe there won't be much to talk about when it comes to trading from that sense. But at least we can talk about how trading is taught to other people nowadays, and how it's just completely atrocious. It's most people should go through a foundational course in trading, and honestly this is one of the best that I've seen when it comes down to him actually taking you by the hand and leading you, and not just teaching you tips and tricks and strategies, but actually teaching you why do we actually even trade, what is the world of trading actually doing, why are you actually doing buy trades, why are you doing sell trades, what is the actual global mechanics behind it. It's absolutely fascinating. I think from that concept it's really great. From a practical trading perspective, he does give you his trading approach. It's not a strategy, it is an approach. So you can use it alongside whatever like strategy that you are currently using. You can use it as an add-on, or you can use it as potential knowledge for the future if you want to explore kind of the way that he teaches and he trades. Again, it might be easier for us to learn how he actually trades by actually sitting down with him. Just is this the way that he this is the way that he teaches. But I think his goal with the foundation course and pro course is not necessarily to teach you his exact trading strategy, because he says that only counts for like 5 to 10% of your success. That 90%, or the actual like iceberg, right, the big iceberg that you can't see, is going to come from, are your foundations correct? Are your foundations correct with trading? Do you understand why you're using the indicators you're using? Why are you, how does global market actually work? If you can truly understand that concept, then he says that he has done his job. The 5 to 10% you can learn from anyone else in terms of actually how to trade. But most and he's absolutely right. Like nearly like 90% of people have nowhere close to the experience that he does when it comes to trading, especially anyone who's teaching it online. And so in that respect, I think that you're doing a disservice if you're a trader if you're not getting his course. So I'm a fan. Again, if you're looking for just a just like a method, a methodology, a system, a strategy that you can just kind of learn in 5 minutes and apply, that's not for him. That's actually something that I can teach you, but that's as an aside. But his approach is, I think, absolutely essential when it comes to actually learning how to trade. So I'll stop it here before I keep rambling on. But as G7FX, so there's Neerav Vadera, and he's got some like good. I mean, these videos are okay, but his I highly recommend that you get his course, his foundation course, and his pro course, which you can get over here. It's very long. He likes to make very long videos. I personally never like that approach, but that being said, just speed it up, watch it quickly. So for example, in VLC Media Player, I can just always just play it here, and then if I just move myself out of the way, on the right hand side you're going to see a little speed button, and speed up to whatever you want. You can go up to the 4, but you're not going to say anything that he's saying. So about 1.5, 1.6 is something you can understand. And of course you might have to fast forward a couple of times just kind of just kind of jump across and see what he's doing. But his approach is really great. Like I said, he is a natural educator, and and I think it's great when it comes to the trading world, because we need more people like him to actually teach us how true banks, hedge funds, pension plans, like he's saying over here, like we are all the way over here, and we have no idea how any of this stuff works. And he's absolutely right. Most of the even the YouTube videos that I see don't teach you any of this stuff. So is it absolutely essential for you to learn how all this stuff? That's really up to you. Depends on how much of a professional you want to be in your trading career. But if it was me, I went through his course, and I think I think it's brilliant. If I had one course to recommend to anyone wanting to learn how true trading works, this is the course that I would recommend to them. So hope this video helps. Again, this is my personal recommendation for his course. If you want to go through it, again, there's no affiliate links here, but get the bootleg version. Sorry, Neerav. But get the bootleg version, see if you like it, and then and then definitely go and show him some love, and sign up, and basically essentially follow him. He's one of those people that you absolutely want to follow. I'm following him, and I recommend you do too. All right, thank you guys. See you in the next video.